right, I want to pull the cards and ask about what can it tell us about satisfaction, about entering quietude, about whatever you have is enough, about simplifying, that type of reading. What can you tell us about going forward, stabilizing, entering that peace, letting go of the drama, trauma, finding where you're at is fine. Let's look and see what it says. First thing out is being able to distance, walk away from some emotional drama. Okay? Maybe taking the road less traveled, if you will. You're just going to leave all that emotional drama behind. I'm done with it. Okay? Energy coming into it is about the pain that you've carried, the mental pain, the physical pain that you've carried. This is the stuff coming in from the past. The energy of the moment is what's coming in from the past. And from that, the reading's about walking away from that. It's, I'm done with this. I'm done with this drama, trauma. I'm not going to let this rule and bring my mental space into this pain cycle. So what's going on now? We have the mind that's racing, okay? When the mind is racing, let's see what we have. The challenge is about the hidden things. So you need to root out the things that are hidden, that perhaps are still causing the mind spin, causing you to go into that mental conflict. You have to be willing to walk away from it and say, I've had enough. Potential outcome is a message about your actions. So when it comes to the mind spin, okay, above it, we have the wheel is turning. Karma. Things are transient in nature. And in this mind spin cycle, it's about looking and not looking at what's coming, but being engrossed, enamored with the emotional drama, if you will. But understand these things are transitory. Everything's in flux, everything's in motion. So when it comes to walking away from the pain cycle, the mental pain, understand that you need to seek the higher truth, the divine feminine. The divine feminine. Now what she's got on her wrist is about, it's looking like, your beads, if you're doing, I don't care if you're Catholic, if you're Buddhist, whatever, but concentrating on something spiritual. We have the angels there. The angels, we have the things of transformation, butterflies, transformation of the mindset. So it's transforming the mindset to ultimate truth and the choices you're making in life, the path you're walking. You can choose to walk away from the mental drama, the mental pain, okay? So when we come over here to what's hidden, the challenge is what's hidden. It takes going forward, being willing to move, to guide where you're going, when a message about action, and what's that action? Stopping and looking deeper, okay? It takes reflection into the subconscious. It takes being away, alone, okay, and reflecting deeper into that and understanding that everything is in flux. When you have these things, the foundation, when you have these things coming and you're not willing to look at it, then it's time to look at the choices you're making in life and look deeper. Time to look deeper. Time for reflection on your life path, the choices you're making. And understanding above it all that there is karma, okay, the wheel is turning. When it comes to the ultimate truth, bringing that truth into manifestation, moving forward. You're on this journey. It's continuing to move. So again, it's about going into it, being willing to walk away from some of this emotional drama, the mental spin, the mental, rapid mental, the hamster wheel, if you will, of mind spin, rooting out the hidden things and taking action, moving on it, okay? So the message is about taking action. And it's like I said, if something is not freeing, then it's an illusion of truth. It's something you've adopted, you've constricted yourself with, you've got your mental space bound by it, but it has no validity in the end. It only has the validity that you continue to energize it with. So let's go ahead and do a clarifying read and see what else it's going to tell us on this. It's saying if you are in that conflict, you need to step aside, downtime, look deeper at these issues rather than just keeping them hidden. They need to be brought to light, and you need to look at the fallacy of it to break that chain. So the center of everything is what's being juggled. What you're juggling, coming into balance. For a victory. Above it, you can have a victory, but it takes, okay, rather than religiosity, it takes spiritual guidance, the higher elevated things, rather than the dogmatic drama, okay? It's about letting go of the dogmatic drama into genuine higher spiritual aspects of leadership, okay? Genuine spirituality. So one side of it we have, again, now this is my one, if you had Yeshua ben Joseph, Jesus or Buddha, etc., this is about compassion, the rulership of compassion. The mental feeding. He's wearing the fish around the neck, that leadership and being fed by something better, offering that up, sharing that, okay? Sharing that in a beneficial, healing way, moving forward. So being out there and sharing the good things you can. So many things are up in the air, okay? So when you have all these emotional things up in the air, it's about going forward and sharing what you can share that's beneficial, that's healing. On the other side of it, it's about looking deeper, spending that time alone to reflect on what is being put out there. Now, again, we can have this in the toxic, it's the lies and the spin. In the positive, this is what you're being fed. You're being fed the things of benefit, the things that are sustaining emotionally, etc. Sharing, if you will, the good news, or what genuine Christian teachings about fear not and going forward, and that God can take care of you if you are in that trust. It's about opening up, seeing this new path that can open up, this doorway that opens for your life going forward, and seeing from a different viewpoint. What's up in the air? What are the things you need to sacrifice, that you need to let go of? The hangman is sometimes about that coming to balance. He's in the shape of a 4, coming to balance, seeing from a different viewpoint, willing to sacrifice some things for the greater good, okay? Some things that you need to look deeper, that you've been juggling, okay? And to come to moving forward, bringing balance with what you're being fed or what you're putting out there. It's about your mindset, where you're at, and emotionally where you're at, where you're living, bringing balance, sharing from a positive place, and opening. This will open new pathways for you, concrete pathways for you moving forward, and looking deeper into your spirituality, okay, into the things that, again, Yeshua ben Joseph was saying. It's about that victory of true spiritual life, true spiritual leadership, letting go of the religiosity, the dogmatic dramas, okay? So take time to reflect and look at the things that are illusions of truth that you believe that you've got yourself chained with, okay? And go to the higher awareness, the higher teachings, the things, whether it's Buddha, whether it's Christ, whether it doesn't matter, Krishna, whatever, was bringing in the higher elements of truth. And trusting the universe, trusting that at the center of everything is that divine is. And while things may seem chaotic out on the surface for now, everything is in the midst of flux. It's changing, and we are here for the ride, okay? We're here for the ride. So we are in the midst of a lot of change, a lot of upheaval now. And again, we just understand greater is he that's within you than he that's within the world. So greater is that divine is. Find that sense of peace within. Let go of the drama that mentally has you in conflict and is ruling your emotional self. Take the time out that you need and really immerse yourself in genuine spirituality, and get your mindset out of the golden calf drama, worshiping the golden calf, etc. Okay? Let go of some of that stuff that's weighing you down. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. Hopefully somebody's got something out of this. But it's about looking deeper into the things that you've got yourself chained by, mentally conflicted, wrapped up, okay? Those things are loosely wrapped around you, and anything that's not freeing is an illusion of truth. It's a lie, it's a spin, it's a drama, it's something that you yourself are accepting and giving energy to that is causing you this pain, this drama, this mental conflict. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. hopefully somebody's gotten something out of this, and we'll see you online.